Leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, continues his onslaught against the Modi government. Rahul, who's on a 3-day visit to the US, reflected on the post-2014 politics in India and explained why the need was felt for him to take out the Bharat Jodo Yatra. He said it was the only way left, alleging attack on democratic structure of the country, muzzling of free media, controlling of institutions and unleashing of agencies on the opposition parties.
I think politics in India changed very dramatically in 2014, attacking the foundations of our democratic structure. And so before 2014, if you had come to me and said, look, you walk across from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, I would have just laughed at you. And I would have said, you know, that's ridiculous. But that was the only way left for the opposition in our country. Media was suppressed. Institutions were controlled, agencies were attacking the opposition, governments were being overthrown, and we found that literally the only way was to go directly to the people of India.
So while Rahul was critical of the way democracy functioned in India, he was all praise for neighbouring China, with whom India has been locked in a standoff at the LSE for more than 4 years now. Rahul hailed China and said it has offered a vision of production and prosperity in a non-democratic environment, but India doesn't seem to have a response to it. He went ahead to say that China has a strong military, calling it a result of its strong production ability. The Congress leader further said that there has been a huge increase in China's power and called for both US and India to look for a long-term strategic vision to counter China.
China has placed in front of us a vision for production and prosperity in a non-democratic environment, right? What is our response? Are we simply going to just sit there and say, okay, China can be the producer of the world and we're not going to do anything? Or do we have a response? What is our response to the Belt and Road, right? I don't see one. How do you challenge China on production and value addition, right? China's strength comes from that. Yes, China has a strong military, but the military strength comes from that ability to produce. It comes from Americans buying Chinese product. It comes from Indians buying Chinese product. And what are you going to do about it? There's a huge increase in China's power. China is our neighbor. We have a relationship with the United States. So we are right in the middle of all this geopolitical change. And so we have to have a long-term vision, strategic vision, and you know, it shouldn't be one tactical move after another tactical move. It should be, okay, this is how we're thinking about it for the long term. This is the basic foundation, and we're going to walk on this path. I think the central elements of that, from our perspective, have to be the democratic idea.